Hi there, Michael Eskin here with a demonstration of how to build that little standalone tool that will allow you to double-click on ABC files and have them open directly in the ABC Transcription Tools. I'm actually going to walk you through the process of building the application from the file that I put on the Facebook group. First thing you're going to want to do is go into your application utilities folder here and find the script editor. Go ahead and open that. And then you're going to want to open the file that I posted up there. That's the script file. And so here's the script file. And then you're going to want to export this. I'm going to close this in the background here. You're going to want to export this as file format application. And you're going to want to click code sign to run locally. And I'm going to put it in my applications directory. And I'm just going to click save. And I can go ahead at this point, I can actually quit the script editor. So I'm going to go to my Finder here, and I'm going to go to my ABC's directory here. So what you're going to want to do is right-click on any ABC file, go to Get Info, and then under the Opens With area, you're going to want to go to Other, and then point it at the application that you just saved, OpenInABC Transcription Tools. Click Add. And then click Change All, and it'll ask you, do you want to open all ABC files with this tool? And you say yes, so you click Continue, and then you can go ahead and close that. At this point, you should be able to click on any ABC file, and it should open in the ABC Transcription Tools. So I'll try it on that file that I just worked with, and you can see that it launched and it loaded right into the ABC Transcription Tools. Let's try another one. Let's say Bach Sonata. And it opened right in the transcription tools. Now, if you get a security warning, sometimes depending on how you got these ABC files on your system, Apple sets what's called a quarantine flag on that file, which means double-clicking on it will fail in all applications, not just this one. If you run into that, and I did run into that in my testing, what you're going to need to do is there's information in the script that explains how to do also in the post about the command that you have to type into the terminal. So you're going to want to actually run the terminal app. You'll find that in the same place as the script editor. So it's going to be in Applications, Utilities, and then Terminal. And you're going to want to type that same command, which I've got right here. What this does is you're going to want to point it at the directory where you have your ABC files. And this command removes that quarantine flag from all of those files. And once you do that, actually run that command, and it'll ask you for your system password. After you run that command, you should be able to go to any ABC file. So I'm going to go back to my ABC directory here. So any ABC file in the directory where you cleared all those flags, I can double click, let's say on Commodore, and it will open in the ABC Transcription Tools. So that's just one caveat. It's not something that my little applet or any applet has any control over. It just means literally that file, perhaps it came from a link or something like that. Apple doesn't trust it. You need to tell Apple to trust it. So anyway, a cool little utility that was suggested by one of my users, and it seems to be quite robust. Now, if you try to do this with something that is too big to fit in a share link, so for example, this 100 reels file, what you'll see is it'll complain. It'll say that the share link is too long, and you need to try another file. But for up to probably 20 or 30 tunes in a ABC file, it should work just fine. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to send me a message in the Facebook group or in the groups.io group.